What's up? I'm Andreas Backward and this is
Robin Larsson.
We are going bigger than ever, we are going stronger than ever, we are going electric and we are changing the planet.
Oh my god.
Give us the money!
I always like to post a movie, like a hot lap from every track. Yeah. But I never got any movies. It was like, yeah, never mind. Yeah, it's really worth it to do the trips when you get the chance to be there.
Oh mate, honestly, it's so much, especially going to America and exploring America.
Yeah.
Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a f, that's what they don't understand.
Use blue, use blue. Blue is the color.
Is there a new format?
Yeah, compared with, like, we need to integrate Nitro to hardcore rallycross fans because they don't understand what Nitro rallycross is.
Yes, so that would, I think that would be under here. So we have the shocker artwork. Some of these made as stickers, so we can give them out to people. It's offensive, but the right offensive.
Oh, yeah, man! Winning! Winning! Mario Kart schooling. Drop the mic, boom!
We got it going here in the
yard, behind you here.
The car looks pretty much better than all the stuff around us. We got some new Tarcini. Arigato.
We're still eager to get started.
Yeah,
So-
we have a lot to test before we are gonna be really warm in the club.
And do you have a feeling that we are going to do a lot of testing, or do you have a feeling that we're just going to jump into the first race being feeling kind of naked going in there like everybody else?
Yeah.
What's your take?
I think it's gonna be similar for everybody, minimal time in the car, but I don't think the car was so difficult to drive, so I'm not that scared
Me neither.
for that. So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna handle it. It's been worse.
Round one.
RX Cartel outing for the next one. Robin Larsson got the whole shot ahead of Andreas Backward. Backward joked to try and get the overlap. It was super close at the finish, but the Swede held on the standard lap. Larsson versus Meek for the final. Larsson absolutely dominated, and it is him who takes the first ever top qualifier in the FC1X.
So just finished my heat race, which I finished first, but some stupid
stewards decided to give me a 3-second penalty. I still am in the final, so I'm starting just behind Robin Larsson on third or second row.
Now it's the last race of the day, so I suppose everybody gonna go for it.
It's Robin Larsson leading from Andreas backward. These two will both want to win badly. RX Cartel is now 1 and 2. Look at this. Brilliant performance from Larsson this weekend.
We had a perfect weekend. Won all the brackets yesterday. Won my first heat from pole position this day, and took the start in the final, and ended up in a win and backward in P2. So couldn't ask for a better start of the season.
It's just the beginning.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
What a start. Was I in the way?
Yes.
I could feel that. Something happened on the time practice. The car died, so I was in the way for the whole group the first laps. So that was a shitty, especially for backward. It's never a good feeling to stand there in 30 seconds and reboot everything.
I'm up on the tarmac and down on the gravel, so I have some job to do. I need to figure it out. It's same like Lydden Hill, struggling on the gravel, catching back up on tarmac, so I need to find some rhythm.
Backward, flicks the car around to the left. The European Rallycross champion is going to take first victory in Nitro Rallycross as he comes down to the line.
Backerud blue, again, they go 1 and 2, DRR, JC, Robin Larsson at second.
Proud of those guys, and I mean, just to have the world champion come all the way up there from last row, doing so good, racecraft first couple corners, and then the local, I mean, Robin did a phenomenal job coming from getting taken out in the first race.
That wasn't a bad throw. I'm not gonna quit my day job. It would be freaking cool to be like Tom Brady, you know?
We're here in Minneapolis, in America, for round 3. Got off a pretty hot start in the qualification. Both Frass and backward rolled a really hard hit in the same spot. That was really close for the accident. Of course, they are shaken up after that. I feel for the guys that they need to experience that, and the weekend maybe will be over. Hopefully they will get out to tomorrow for the heat.
It looks like A-ball. A-ball. Yeah. Probably the biggest, if not the second biggest crash I've ever had. Probably the biggest. I jumped into turn 1, got up there, started rotating the car. All of a sudden my rear left hooks into a berm, and that's the moment I ran over, and I kept on rolling, hit the concrete barrier, wrecked the car. My hands are bruised, my neck, my shoulders, my legs. The car looked like a wreck. It is a wreck. We have to change everything there is, and there's still gonna be probably some issues in the morning when I do my first outing.
Robin.
Look at Robin Larson gets the pass. Kevin Erickson, we got contact, and Robin Larson with 2 turns to go. He gets aggressive and he gets the win.
But here comes Larson through the long left-hander. He's going to take the win from the TQ to go straight to the front row. Can anyone stop him?
Here at ERX, kicking off the first of 3 North American round. Great racing. Robin Larson second, Fraser McConnell in third.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster. Even more roller coaster for Backward and Press, but yeah, to see the guys work so late and so hard yesterday and come out with the P2 for me and 4th for Backward, so good points for the whole team. I scored a lot of points in the battle brackets also, so it's been a really good weekend for me. But to give something back for the team, it's really nice.
I raced here in Glen Helen last year together with Subaru and Vermont Sports Car. It's one of my favorite tracks and probably the track in the world of rallycross that has and provide the best like door-to-door racing. Well, the season so far has been really good for the RX Cartel. I mean, Robin is leading the championship. I'm second. We couldn't have asked for anything better. But the thing is that you can take away one race. Travis had 2 very poor events over in Europe. Now we are at his ballpark, which is America. He's doing well. The first race in America, he won. Robin finished second, me 4th. So we definitely have to do well from now on and like kind of like sharpen our knives again and get the elbows out there and give him a run for his money. For me, the first time I came out here, I saw the jumps, I'm like, I'm not doing that. It's such a big jump, so much stuff can go wrong, and I'm not used to being in the air. Why leave a perfectly working ground to go up there?
It's always a special feeling, like coming to America and then you're doing this big jump.
In the air, you can either brake, the car will dive on the front. If you go gas, it will lift. You would like to stay somewhere in between. And if you overshoot it, the landing is going to be away from you, and the landing is going to be brutally hard. And you can destroy the car, break your back or neck, whatever.
Andreas Backward for the RX Cartel. Gets back alongside. It's a carbon copy of last year's battle. Oh, around the outside. Cartel trying to go wide. Gets pushed deep. Now they're going to drag race to the line.
So me and Connor had a battle there. Hit wheels to wheels, front wheels.
Oh, that's fine.
And my steering wheel popped out of my hands where he held on to his, and he broke the gearing down in the steering bracket. So he couldn't turn anything.
Larson gets alongside McConnell immediately. McConnell going to try and run him wide.
Larson, it's proving that he is a championship contender, and no matter what happens, he is getting it up and putting it in wherever he can. He is making the best of every single corner.
So we just finished up the race here in Glen Helen, LA. Really strong weekend for the team again. Finished P2, backward P3. I was really sure I grabbed up the puncture on lap 4, so took a really easy 1 lap. Close to the win, but P2 is really good for the championship.
I got a medal, another one for the collection, finished P3, which is a great result, by the way, because like after the whole weekend looking back at it, like being so far back down the order, we recovered pretty well with a P3, just behind my teammate Robin Larson. Great, awesome result for the RX Cartel. We're right there where we want to be.
Heading into Phoenix, we had a good pace there last year. It's a long track compared to Glen Helen. We're gonna go into a double header. Hopefully we can hold our momentum and secure another podium.
And Martel at the minute in those crucial P1 and P2 positions.
Let's get loud. Here is our finals, round 5.
Andreas Backrud from the back row of the grid to 3rd. Fantastic.
We have had the longest day of racing in Nitro Rallycross history, doing a full race in one day. And I've raced all the heats. I went to the heat, I didn't win the heat, so I had to do the semi. I went to the semi, I didn't win the semi, I had to do the LCQ. I went to the LCQ and finished 2nd, got myself up to the final, finished on the podium. The guys told me, I've been taking up and down your car all day long. We've been charging the battery, drained it, charged it up, and I mean, we're here with the medal, I'm pumped. From last to 3rd, I'll take that any day.
I'm gonna give you a tour of the FC1X. Starting with we got all-wheel drive, 90-inch wheels, 2 electric engines in the front, 2 in the rear. Then we got a prop shaft that's combine them. So this is the launch button. It's what we control in the start, how much power we want. This is the torque map. That's how much power we want on the track. That's the region. On a normal car, it's the engine brake. So that's when we let off and go on the brake. So this is the wheels that we have on the race wheel. We got 3 gears. Usually we run on 3rd gear, but some small tight corners we go on the 2nd gear. This is the launch button that you push in the start, and also the push to pass. The push to pass is like a button you use so you get extra boost during the race. It's really cool. Now when you raced it 5-6 races, then you're so into it, so you don't think about it. In the beginning it was a lot of buttons to work on, but now you get to getting used to it and you know what you like. It's very simple.
What do you guys think?
A lot of jumps.
A lot of jumps. I think some of the coolest thing I've ever done, but sketches at the same time.
We're here at Phoenix. We're going into race day number 2.
So taking the result from yesterday's battle brackets decides your position for today's heat race. In the heat race, the 2 winners from the 2 heats go straight through to the final. Then the top 2 from the semi-final also joins the final grid. Then there is LCQ. My target today is to win my heat battle so that I'm up there in front, pole position for the final. That's, I think, going to be the key for winning the event. It feels good, and then I'm still f***ing slow. Bummer. Feels good, and that's the thing. Normally when it feels good, it should be better. Like 7-8 tenths off the pace. Just.
We're coming towards the end of 3 brilliant days of racing. Robin last up in a P2, it's Fraser McConnell in P3, sideways, Backrud rolls, enormous crash, Andreas Backrud, end over end, that's going to be a red flag, 100 100% disaster. Larson gonna jump into the sunset here in Phoenix and into his second win. He becomes our second double winner of the season.
Nice to be on the top spot again. I was so nervous going into the final. We started the day really good here on the Sunday with a win in the heat. Starting from the front row outside, it was a little bit tricky, but we could manage to squeeze in behind Oliver and get those 2 or 3 clean laps. Then I could just try to analyze him, where his weak points are, and I could find one mistake there. He went a little bit wide and I was on the right spot at the right time.
Alright guys, so back home, I think it was a very intense weekend. I think in my perspective, looking back at it, it was a race incident. It's high speed, it's rolls, you fly up high, you witness everything, and the scariness goes into anger, so I kind of loses my mind a bit there. I think that's just part of the game sometimes. It's ups and downs. The season started so well and then all of a sudden it turned around and we have wrecked 2 cars, but feeling much better now, feeling pumped to get in the car again for Canada, pumped to see what Nitro comes up with there. Hey Robin, do you have one of these? No? No?
Oh no. Not even close now.
Andreas, how many do you have those?
I have one. We're gonna get more.